The university as a battlefield, unwavering student resistance in Iran.
Iranian universities have become true battlefields where the fight for freedom faces regime repression on a daily basis.
Despite all the government's attempts to impose a semblance of normality after periods of violent repression, students remain an insurmountable obstacle. The regime has long demonstrated a deep fear of universities, seeing them as dangerous spaces for intellectual consciousness and collective organization, two elements that directly threaten its survival. At the end of December, authorities abruptly closed universities, using pretexts such as a flu outbreak and intense cold, precisely to prevent students from joining the protests that exploded in January, motivated by rising fuel prices. After the wave of demonstrations, the regime resorted to shutting down the internet, lethal repression and, upon reopening campuses, organized official ceremonies to honor supposed riot victims. Trying to control the narrative, the supreme leader himself tried to appropriate the memory of the dead, creating a false division between legitimate protesters and supposed foreign agents. However, the students reacted firmly and creatively. Instead of accepting the impositions, they gathered on campuses to remember their fallen comrades and, at the same time, reject both the current clerical government and any return to monarchy. Universities, which function almost like semi-prisons monitored by multiple security agencies, including agents from the Ministry of Intelligence, branches of the Basij linked to the Revolutionary Guard. Surveillance cameras and constant threats of expulsion or legal proceedings ended up becoming centers of open resistance.
On February 22, for example, at the University of Tehran, students chanted strong words such as "the blood spilled cannot be washed" and shouted against the oppressor, be it the Shah or the supreme leader, making it clear that they do not accept either the monarchy or the government of the Ayatollahs. They defended true democracy and rejected manipulated narratives that try to promote slogans favorable to the monarchy. The protests spread to other cities, such as Shiraz, marking consecutive days of mobilization. The repression, with arrests, closures and pressure to adopt certain slogans, only increased anger and determination. Students went from calling for reforms to demanding the complete overthrow of the system. There is a growing consensus that the fight must continue in the streets in an organized and firm manner, without waiting for external interventions. Today, university campuses continue to be permanent hotbeds of contestation. The messages circulating among young people carry a warning tone. The day they are armed could be devastating for those who oppress them. Iranian student resistance shows, day after day, that the quest for freedom and dignity will not be silenced easily, even in the face of the most brutal force.
ما سوار خونیم تا آخرش میمونیم ما سوار خونیم تا آخرش میمونیم ما سوار خونیم تا آخرش میمونیم آزاد باید گردد.
حرومزاده از آخر بچه‌ها گرفتن داره میزنن.
ایستاده این تا پایان، ایستاده این تا پایان، ایستاده این تا پایان.
رهبر قاتل رو ستایش کنی، رهبر قاتل رو ستایش کنی، رهبر قاتل رو
کشته نداری ستایش کنی، رهبر قاتل رو ستایش کنی، کشته نداری ستایش کنی، رهبر قاتل رو ستایش کنی. مرگ بر این ولایت، جنایت، مرگ بر این ولایت، جنایت، مرگ بر این ولایت.
ماشاءالله.
دوباره مشکل بستید یه شیشه دیگه از درم شکست همون برنامه دیروز